Welcome to VIMP, the very important movie podcast with Sean, Darian, Jaden, and Eli. I'm Sean.
I'm Darian.
I'm Jaden.
Nah, I'm Eli.
This is the world's first and only podcast willing to discuss the dichotomy inherent to the concepts of love and hate. Recorded live from Hollywood, California, Charlotte, North Carolina, and Idaho Falls, Idaho, where I'm currently icing my nipples and crying. This is our free episode, so if you like it, but you want more, go subscribe to our Patreon. Link is in the description.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Oh, yeah, Eli. We're going to talk like this throughout the whole rest of the episode.
So take a seat, get sensual. No, don't get sensual. This is a family fucking podcast.
Dude, get
dirty
sensual.
bitches.
Everyone get
Eli's
sensual.
trying to get sensual.
You're weird today.
I'm sorry.
Eli's
The full
having a
moon.
he's having a very horny
Stop!
day.
Don't say that word.
Stop saying that
I
about
think
him.
it's the World Cup. It's
It
breaking
is.
out.
It's the World Cup.
It's raising his T levels.
They're out of control.
Yep.
My cinnamon tea levels are out
You
of
need
this
to take
world.
a cold shower. Welcome to summer. Welcome to summer month.
Put some ice cubes on my elbows.
This movie's kind of a
Uh-huh.
continuation of wet month, really, when you think about it,
True.
because everyone's so hot and sweaty.
Everyone's still wet.
Everyone's very wet.
Dude, when he woke up and he was just covered in sweat, kind of pissed me off. Not gonna lie.
I think all the people in Europe should watch this movie right now.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, nobody's got air conditioning in 1989 Brooklyn.
Oof.
And the brownstones.
I will
So-
say this movie did a great job of expressing how hot it was. Like I could feel it. Like I
Mhm.
Yeah,
felt like
I
I
mean-
was there.
That was that was the first movie that popped in my head for summer because of that exact reason. But then when I watched it again, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's a perfect summer movie, but I don't know if it's like for the hotness. It very much is what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you feel like it's a hot summer day. But is the overall theme of the movie really summery? I don't know.
I mean,
We'll discuss that.
okay.
We'll
Okay.
discuss.
Can you tell me
I'll get
who
there.
introduced you to this movie or how you came to watch this movie for the first time?
Well, first of all, the movie is Do the Right Thing from Spike Lee, 1989, Another Summer. So this came out the summer between my 7th and 8th grade year of school. I lived on an army base from 2nd grade till my dad was in the army, and I just got way into rap. I was a little white boy who loved rap, and that was what I was into, huge into. And
Okay.
pretty much the only connection I had to culture was MTV. I didn't have magazines. I didn't get newspapers. My parents obviously weren't into any of this. I had a few friends and we all liked rap and we would watch MTV. So I knew about this movie because it was a big deal because Spike Lee, you guys have probably never seen the commercials, the Nike commercials he used to do with Michael Jordan.
I don't
Probably
think so.
aren't aware of them. They were very popular in the late 80s, early 90s. And so I knew who Spike Lee was, and I loved Public Enemy. So this was getting cross-promoted on MTV a lot because of Public Enemy. So
Mhm.
I knew about it, but I didn't see it because I was only 13 when the movie came out, 12, 13. So I wasn't allowed to see it. So I did not see this movie when it came out. I saw all the trailers and I wanted to see it, but I didn't end up. So I was very aware of it, but I didn't end up seeing it until I was in high school when I was able to rent it from the video store. So nobody told me about it other than MTV, I suppose, would be the answer to your question of who told me about this movie. But I did have the Public Enemy album, Fear of a Black Planet, with Fight the Power on it, and I played it constantly when I was in 8th grade. This was like my number one CD that I had. I would listen to it over and over again.
Yeah.
So there you
I'm
go.
still racking my brain as to where or why I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, you had to have picked it.
Like
It had to.
when we were doing the Criterion, like maybe I picked it and watched it, but I swear, like, I feel like I really feel like Hayden was watching it. And so I
Possibly.
watched it with him, but I asked him if he'd ever seen it before, and he said no. It's like, and I feel like it was somewhat recently, like probably in the last year. So maybe I did watch it just to feel it out, but I just don't feel like I would do that, honestly. I feel like I just was like looking at descriptions of movies and I was like, that sounds good when we were doing that platform.
Weird. Did you remember how it ended? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so you'd seen the whole thing. It wasn't just where
Mhm.
you
I watched the
were like,
whole thing beginning to end,
so
and I clocked it as soon as it started. I was like, "This seems really familiar." Even when I before I started watching it, when I saw just, like, the cover of it, I was like, "I feel like I've seen this." I definitely have. But
Maybe you
why?
watched it in 20 parts on TikTok.
yeah, maybe.
No. No.
No.
I don't know, just weird. But anyway.
Jane, you've never seen it, right? Or have you or were you aware of it and just haven't seen
Yeah,
it?
I've been wanting to watch this because um I know a lot of people like Spike Lee, and I wanted to watch one of his movies, specifically this one. I just never have.
Eli, you've never seen it?
No, like it took me by surprise that you picked this movie
Why did I take you by surprise?
because I feel like this is one of those movies. I'm sure that like it was super popular when it came out, but it's one of those movies where I'm like, this feels like only black people have seen this, and I mean that in the least racist way possible. It's
No,
like, hmm,
it was definitely cross-cultural as long as you were into that thing. So this was right when I would say the late 80s is right when all the suburban white kids who were getting into rap were getting into rap. So this was like a big deal movie for me and people like me throughout the country. Like the little kids who listened to Beastie Boys and Run DMC
yeah.
and Public Enemy.
Did you like understand like the police brutality part of it, or did you just like the cool rap
I
like
think,
black community
well,
part of
okay,
it?
so it's hard to know when I became aware of that because I definitely remember when the Rodney King thing happened, which was a few years after this, and all the riots and understanding that. And this is right around the same time that Public or not Public Enemy, but NWA's first EP came out with,
Okay.
Fuck the Police and Straight Outta Compton. So I think I was aware of police brutality,
Mhm.
especially against Black people, and was against it, of course, but probably not. I didn't get the nuances of, how this movie is portraying, it's a love hate and it's real no resolution and it's showing both sides
Yeah.
of the situation and not really
Mm.
providing a resolution. I wasn't picking up on all of that. I rewatched it. I don't think I'd seen this movie since I'd watched it. I watched it probably within the last 6 months for the first time since VHS back in the 90s.
Shoot. Does it look a lot better now?
Oh yeah, especially the restored 4K. It
Yeah.
looks real
I
good.
figured.
It did not look good. I don't remember appreciating the cinematography or how it looked or anything back when I saw it on
Dude,
VHS.
that was like the first thing that I told Jaden. The way that they like got every single frame in this movie, it's like beautiful.
I know. I agree.
Yeah.
Insane.
I agree with you. That was really the reason why I picked it more so, just because of the way that it makes it look so hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's good
It's
and crazy.
crazy.
Has anyone seen any other Spike Lee movies? Jaden, you haven't. You
Um,
just said that. But Darian, have you ever?
I'll have to
I don't
look.
know. Let me see. I don't think so.
Also, at first, I did not know that the main character was literally Spike Lee.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's pretty much
Did he make the he did. I have seen the Black Klansman
Black
thing. I have
Klansman. Yeah,
seen that. I saw that a long time ago whenever it came out.
Oh yeah, same.
So I guess I have, but
technically, but you didn't know it at the time.
yeah. I also really want to watch Malcolm X. I haven't
Malcolm
seen
X.
that.
That's probably my favorite one of his that he's made. If I had to pick one, I haven't seen all of them. He's made so many. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen probably half, but I have not seen all of them. He's on my list of directors that I'm trying to acquire all of his movies on physical. He
haven't-
directed the American Utopia. It was a Broadway performance of David Byrne from Talking Heads that came out a couple years ago. I just got the 4K of that.
Hmm.
It's really good. A Broadway performance.
Hmm.
Put that on your list.
I've heard of Jungle Fever.
Yeah, that one I saw. That was another one I saw on VHS back when I was a kid. That's probably the first one of his I ever did see when it first came out. Probably. It's hard to know. I'm very old, and my brain is no good. It's no good. Clockers is good. Del Rey Lindo and Inside Man, which isn't like this at all. It's more of a bank robbery thriller type movie
Mm,
with Denzel and the guy from Children of Men, who I can't think of his name right now. It's excellent, but it's tonally very different from this.
cool.
Well,
Well,
we just recorded a bonus episode, so we really have nothing to say to each other anymore as
yeah.
far as life goes. So we might as well just get into this movie.
I was about to say, out of all of these actors that you see in this lineup, who is like the most, like the one that jumps out at you the most?
Probably Gus Fring as being because he's so different than he is in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. He's such a
Who?
different character.
Oh, Gus. I think his name is Giancarlo. Giancarlo.
Giancarlo
Giancarlo
Esposito.
Esposito. Yeah. Bugging out.
I
Yeah.
did not recognize him
Yeah.
until like the middle of the movie.
John Turturro. Is that his name?
Yeah. Love him.
Insane. I
Love him.
didn't recognize him at first.
Really? Because he looks exactly the same in this movie that he does right now.
Yeah.
Everybody,
mean-
Samuel L. Jackson and Martin Lawrence, they all pretty much look the same as they do. And
What else
Rosie
is he
Perez.
in?
Who?
The guy you're talking about.
John
John
Turturro?
Turturro.
He's in a million movies. He's in
He's in everything.
like half the Coen Brothers movies. He's in the first Transformers. What? He's in
He's
The
in
Big
Zohan.
Lebowski.
Don't mess with the Zohan. That's
So
one
random.
of the ones.
See
He's the Jesus in The Big Lebowski.
him in that.
He's
in
the
Mr.
one who
Deeds.
with the purple jumpsuit on when they're in the bowling alley. Who does like licks the bowling ball. The real creepy weird dude.
I have a horrible memory. Oh my god. I just watched that like a year ago. I don't remember.
Well, you should look it
Wow.
up. I bet you if you Google the Jesus, the Big Lebowski, the Jesus, you'll remember. And you'll be like, oh shit, that's him. That's like the one movie where he does look different than he does in this movie.
Is there a whole other movie based on that?
Yeah, he directed his own movie, a sequel to it, and it's so bad. It is very, very bad. And I wanted to like it, but it's very bad. It just came out a couple of years ago. No one liked it. It was very bad. But everyone wanted to like it, but it's not good at
Is it
all.
very bad?
It's very bad.
Mm.
It's muy mal.
Also, Smiley didn't actually have a stutter, right?
No,
Okay,
no.
that makes sense.
I
So-
loved him.
Some fun facts about that. So Spike Lee met Rosie Perez at a club in Brooklyn. And at the time, she was the choreographer for the Fly Girls, which were the dancing troupe, like interstitials in Living Color, the sketch comedy show on Fox with
Okay.
Jim Carrey got to start. And Jennifer Lopez was one of the dancers. So Spike Lee meets her and goes, hey, do you want to be in my movie? And she's like, I'm not an actress. And he goes, yes, you are. And put her in the movie. That's why she's dancing at the beginning of it.
Oh, okay. She was going hard for
She
a
was.
She
while.
was.
I know. Kind of too long. It almost became like cringy after,
Almost.
which you're like, okay, I think we've had enough of this dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you've kind of one too many costume changes. But
Yeah. I like that everything that she was dancing to was basically like matching up to what was happening or what was being said.
yeah,
It was kind of cool.
kind of on the nose. And Smiley, the guy who plays Smiley, was friends with Spike Lee and lived around the corner from where they shot it, and wasn't in the movie and kept begging Spike Lee to put him in the movie. And he created the character of Smiley, and then kept coming back. So he wasn't in the script, he wasn't in the movie. So he's like, "Oh, come up with something, and we'll put you in the movie." And he kept coming back every day. And forcing his way into the movie basically by just perseverance and being annoying.
Is that why in the movie everyone was just telling him to go away?
Probably, yeah.
It's funny.
They're like, God damn it, this guy is shoving his little way into this movie.
Shoving his little way.
Shoving his
You
little
shouldn't
way.
call his penis that.
I know. It's rude. But is it cancelable? Is his portrayal? Is he co-opting a lived experience of someone else? Because he doesn't have a stutter, he's not mentally challenged, he's just doing this whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's just a regular guy. I mean, it was a different time, of course.
mhm.
Not to bring up, Tropic Thunder, but he's
Yeah.
almost going full R word in this
I
movie.
mean, if they can do it in Scary Movie,
Yeah,
they can do it in.
I
I
think
feel like
it's
it was
okay.
done tastefully.
It was. He wasn't like the butt of any jokes,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Everyone was like defending him.
and he's kind of had it like he's sort of like almost the like antagonist of what happens at the end.
Mm,
So he actually is pivotal to the plot.
I like the part where they're like, "Hey, come on, man, leave him alone, man. You know he's a little different." It just makes me laugh because I feel like there's a big difference of like how people like back then kind of treated people with like let's say mental
Disabilities,
disorders. I was
challenge.
about to say mental disorders, mental disabilities, yes. And it was like one of those things where it's like, oh, like Mexican people say that they're son un poco curiositos, like they're a little cute, is what they would call like people with like Down syndrome or whatever.
It's like saying touched.
Yeah, or
People in the South.
touched.
He's a bit touched.
Yeah.
You don't know if people still say that. I feel like Eli, he only knows what his parents have told him. So
You don't know any other Mexican people?
he doesn't know. Not really. Not anyone that's like his age, right?
I mean,
You don't know like the
we
current
had
slang and like
there
updated.
yeah, there was 2 kids that I used to go to school with that lived in the same trailer park as me.
Also, just knew everything that their parents were telling them. So
Well, all the other kids were calling them other shit, so it was never something that I was like, "Oh my god, that's terrible," or that I can remember that I'm like, "Oh my god, that's terrible."
I think what Jaden
Mm.
is saying is you might not be current on how things actually are in Mexico right
Oh,
now.
right
That
now.
you only know how it was 20 something years ago when your
Oh,
parents were
yeah.
there. So
Yeah, for sure.
people they might be a little more woke, or maybe they're way worse. Who knows?
Yeah. I would think worse. But hey,
I would hope so.
this guy.
It's crazy.
So yeah, let's get into the movie plot. So yeah, we get like a 400-minute long dance montage
Mhm.
from Rosie Perez,
Hmm?
which I think is Spike Lee really, using every part of the buffalo of getting Rosie Perez, the choreographer, to be in his movie.
Oh,
What are you guys doing? Are you playing
Yeah,
footsie?
tomfoolery.
no, just
no, he's resting his foot in the trash.
So
I'll
he's playing
send you a
footsie with the
picture.
trash.
dude, she just took a picture of my dogs. I really hope you don't send that to them.
Nasty. That's
I
going to be the
am because what are you
Please don't.
doing?
Dude, why are you sending pictures of my dogs to your family?
Sheet
It
pics.
Weirdo.
just look
like
over.
Oh
If you
my
wanna if
god.
you wanna get a picture of my dogs right now and see what Jaden just took a picture of, please
Your
subscribe to our
toenails aren't
Patreon.
brown.
Okay.
that's going to be the episode cover art.
Mm,
My foot is brown though.
So Rosie
naturally.
Perez is dancing her little tush off,
You go, girl.
and I generally like it and think it's very good, but it is probably a touch too long. What do you guys think?
Can you
I thought that when I was watching it, that you really like movies where people be dancing.
I do
Yeah, you do.
appreciate dancing. I do like dancing. I don't think I ever would have thought of myself as a person who likes dancing movies, but I do like dancing.
Do you think you would enjoy a ballet?
I do like ballet.
Hmm.
Have you ever seen Black Swan? That's good. That's ballet. Have
I
you
do
seen The
think
Red
it was a
Shoes?
little too long, though.
It's too long. I agree.
Because I'll be honest, I was watching it, I watched it for a minute, and then I was like, "It's really hot up here, I need to change." I'm like, "It's the intro, I'm just gonna go change, I'm gonna leave it on." Went in my room, changed my clothes, came out, she was still, like, dancing.
It's the full-on fucking song,
Yeah.
which you gotta like this song or you're gonna hate this movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because this
Right.
Fight the Power by Public Enemy
Yeah, you're
was
gonna hear it a
made for
lot.
this movie.
Yeah.
Spike Lee went to Chuck D and was like, "Hey, I need you to make me an anthem for this movie." And
Cool.
Sure did fucking use it a lot. Played the whole thing, and then it's in the thing. I'm like, but anyway. So yes,
God damn.
much dancing, much dancing, much dancing. And then once that's over, once that fucking ends, for thank God, it's Samuel Jackson as Senior Love Daddy waking up the neighborhood, and nobody knew who Samuel L. Jackson was when this movie came out.
You're joking.
That's crazy.
No, I didn't even remember that he was in it because until Pulp Fiction came out, nobody knew who Sam Jackson was.
That's incredible.
So anytime that he was in movies, because he's in Goodfellas for a little bit,
Mhm.
and I didn't recognize. I mean, I saw Goodfellas before I saw Pulp Fiction, and when I didn't remember that he was in that movie, until I watched Goodfellas after I saw, I'm like, holy shit, that's Samuel L. Jackson. But I like him in this.
Coming to America.
Yeah, but he's not in any. He's just kind of like a side guy, a little character actor and everything up until Pulp Fiction.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
That's interesting.
I would
It
say
is
he's
interesting.
kind of
It
the main
is.
guy in this one.
How
And
old
how-
was he
He
then?
really is.
Do you think that there's an actual DJ who is the only guy at the radio station all day long? Because he's waking up in the morning and he's there.
He's there.
He's putting in
He said 12 hours, I think.
That's a long time
Oof.
to be DJ.
Dude, that's kind of awesome though.
But I wonder if that's just a conceit for this movie so he's in it through the whole thing, so he can kind of narrate the whole thing through the whole way,
Mhm.
or if that is based on a real radio station, a real DJ who would do that. I'd like to
Mm.
think that it's real, but I have my suspicions.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But maybe.
Maybe. And then it moves on to kind of introducing you to everyone and showing how goddamn hot it is. We get the
Ugh.
mayor waking up in his bedroom, and he's so hot and sweaty.
I
So
thought he'd be
sweaty.
homeless, to be honest with you, but
I mean,
he's not.
he is the mayor,
He's the mayor of the neighborhood.
but you wouldn't think that.
This is how I've every time I wake up in my truck in the summertime, especially if I stay the night, I park in kind of like a place where it gets cold at night, and I don't turn the air conditioning on or have my truck on. And then by the time I wake up in the morning, it's like 90 degrees in my truck and I'm about to die. So I know exactly how he feels, except I don't get to go get drunk and hang out the rest of the day in my suit.
How much was a beer too? Like $1?
$1.50?
$1.50.
Or no, he got paid $1. So it must have been $1.
No, I remember him saying that it was $1.50 for that light, the Miller Lite.
No, the $1.50 was how much the slice of pizza was.
Oh, that's right.
And you got paid $1, but we'll get to that. So
Wait, is $1.50 for a slice of pizza?
yeah.
And then $2 for extra cheese?
Well, I
Yeah.
think it's $2
That's
with
crazy.
extra cheese, not an additional
Oh.
$2.
That's what I was wondering. I was
Okay,
like,
I'm
'cause
pretty
I'm
sure
like,
no way.
it's
That's
$2
insane.
if you want extra cheese and $1.50 for
Got
regular.
it. That makes more sense, yeah.
But the way I thought the same thing too. I'm like, it has to just be $2 if not an additional $2, but it's $2. But
Or what if he's just saying it is $2 for cheese, essentially saying we don't do extra cheese because he knows no one's going to pay that.
that could be true. He's trying to make it excessively expensive to get him out of there.
Mhm.
So
That's
yes,
literally how much extra cheese would be now, though.
I know.
That guy was like complaining about the cheese on his pizza, and I looked at the pizza and it looked pretty cheesy to me.
So they only had 2 pizzas for this entire movie, and they had to keep reusing it over and
Ew.
over again. So
Seriously?
yeah,
Why didn't they just get more pizza?
I guess it
Pizza's
was a
not that
budget thing.
expensive.
I don't know. I think they
God.
ended up doing
Drops
it,
in
but
the water.
okay. So we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. We have to talk about Mookie counting his money.
Mookie.
Rent money, right?
I don't know. I think it was just starting his day by counting his money. I don't know if it was rent because he goes and wakes up his sister, who is his real sister in real life.
Their relationship immediately weird.
I thought so too.
I thought the same thing, but
Yeah,
I
me
feel
too.
like that's controversial.
What do you mean?
Because I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like some white people just think that everything is just weird. Like,
So
I
now it's
don't
white
know.
people's fault
I mean,
that they have a
yeah,
weird relationship. I don't get
'cause
that.
it's either like, I feel like white people are so scared that people are going to think that they're like brother kissers. that they're like, don't even like breathe in my direction. Like,
I mean,
you know what
that's
I'm
true.
saying?
Keep
But
a
like,
5-foot bubble away from every family member.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying you have to be like whatever. I
A
know some
brother
people are
kisser.
closer, but I wouldn't be like up in my brother's face like that, like spooning them.
Yeah.
It's
I
But
think
you
he
weird.
have
was
to
trying
think
to
about if
be.
like he was a kid. If it was two kids like laying like that, it wouldn't be weird. I feel like.
How old was he supposed to be? He had a
But like,
child.
I know, but like,
I think they're
there's
supposed to be where like he's early 20s and she's like
She was
late
17.
teens, something like that. Even though he's like 30 in this movie
Yeah.
when he
Yeah.
made it, but
No, I mean, I know some people have a close relationship. To me, it was just a little weird. I feel like they were flirty. I don't know.
I think it's just you've been watching too much incest porn, Darian. You
Probably.
need to stop. You need to stop
Probably.
it. That didn't exist back then. It
Oh,
wasn't a
okay.
thing back then.
People were closer back then.
Well, I think he's trying to be annoying. He's trying to be like the annoying
Yeah.
brother
mm-hmm.
and like intentionally invading her bubble to be annoying and to bother her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, like when you go wake up your kids and you jump on the bed and like push, like you're just being
Yeah.
annoying. Or I don't think it was, but I think that your read of it is putting modern sensibilities onto it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
When
little
it's
weirdo
when it's
brother
supposed to
kisser.
just be annoying older brother bugging his little sister
Okay.
and kind of showing that he's immature still.
Yeah, for sure. That would have pissed me off, getting woken up like that when it's that hot.
Yeah. Ugh.
That would piss me off no matter the temperature.
Did your guys' AC ever break in Arizona?
Yeah. Do you want to hear
Really?
the story of the worst ever? So when we lived on the house on Crest Lane, the air conditioning broke in the middle of the summer, and I had to stay there to wait for the repairman to come. And you guys left. I think you went to grandma's. But we had that dog Radar, I think was his name. And
Radar. Stupid ass name.
one of the dogs, I don't remember, but he was in the dog kennel and it's hot as shit. And I have like a fan on him. And I don't know why he was in the dog kennel, but I had him in the dog kennel, in the dog crate. And then he had explosive diarrhea and it went everywhere.
Oh,
So I'm sitting
Aw.
there and it just shot all over the entire like room, all over the tile floor, like everywhere.
poor
So
baby.
it was
Poor
like 120
Radar.
degrees and I'm in there cleaning up like diarrhea from the entire house. It
Why didn't you
smelled
just
so
take him
bad
outside on a walk or something?
because it was so hot. I was trying to
Well,
keep
you
him
should have gone to
cold.
fucking Petco or something. Like, what the hell?
Petco.
I
I
don't
think
know, like an air conditioning place that's dog friendly. I don't know.
I think that I
Would
had
have diarrhea all over Petco.
I think I
No,
was
he's probably
driving
having heat exhaustion
I
and
think I was
Oh.
shit
driving
himself.
around with him in the car
Mhm.
with the air conditioning on, but then I had to come back for the appointment to meet the guy.
Mm.
There was a
That makes sense.
reason, and I don't remember why. I wasn't
Should have
being
just
mean.
left him in the car with the air conditioning on.
I don't remember
Well,
why,
coulda, shoulda, woulda.
but it sucked for me. Okay, you're having sympathy for the wrong person, the wrong entity, the
No, we're
wrong.
not.
I had to clean up
Did
diarrhea in a
you have heat
100-degree house
exhaustion induced diarrhea?
And then imagine
No.
you have heat
Diarrhea
exhaustion,
induced.
you diarrhea,
What?
and then your person's mad at you. Now your master's mad at you because you diarrheaed.
Don't say that. Don't say master.
Your
Whoa.
master.
I
Your
can't.
master
I
is.
don't.
He takes you out of your box where you've diarrheaed, and he's furious with you. Okay, so speaking of diarrhea, Sal's Pizzeria opens, and we get to meet Sal and Pino and Vito.
Pino's a
Pino.
stupid
The
name.
diarrhea of humanity, by the way.
They are, and Pino is
Because
just a complete fucking douchebag from the very second.
From the
But it is
jump.
very funny when Sal's like sweep up the front, and
Yeah, he's
Pino's
so annoying.
he is.
If I was his brother or sister, I would just no.
Uh-huh.
What would you do? Would you lay on him
I'd-
in bed and wake him up
Absolutely not.
in a very annoying way?
I would stick the broom up his butt.
Up his
Like in
beehole,
13 Reasons Why?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
up his butthole,
That's exactly what I thought of.
That's what everyone thought of.
these are awful.
It's
Not
a
me, 'cause
horrible, horrible scene.
I've never seen it, so I
So
don't know what you're talking about.
So dramatic. Oh, that show is crazy.
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know. I haven't
Selena
watched.
Gomez, you're a dark, dark individual.
Is she a real sick twist in that show?
No, she made the show.
She
Oh,
made the show.
Yeah.
How did I
Or
not know that?
she was like a main producer on the show or something like that. She's like made the show, yeah.
So this is her fault.
I heard it was very bad and not good.
It was very good and not bad.
Made a lot of memes, though.
I
I
liked
heard
it.
it was not necessarily that it was, but that its message was very tone deaf,
Yes.
is what I heard.
It literally showed the girl that killed herself slit her wrists. It showed her doing that. And it was a show made for like teenagers, pretty
They
much.
removed it though, right?
Yeah.
Well, that I don't support. Freedom of speech.
Yeah. You in this movie would get along.
I do like Sal's Pizzeria, though. I like its vibes.
You
The
do?
way it
Jaden-
looks.
I told Jaden that I feel like Sal is what Frank would have been like back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking.
He
I don't
was
like to think that.
not
Who?
what he becomes, but just his general, like,
Pop up.
Why'd
yeah,
you call him
he's
Frank?
I don't know why he called him that.
Really
I'm not gonna call him
confused me.
Pop Pop.
Ray.
Call him Ray.
call him
you
Ray.
Weirdo.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, Ray.
Ray
I'm like, my dog?
Ray did have a pizzeria. He had a pizzeria back in the 80s.
A pizzeria.
I thought it was the 90s.
Maybe it was the 90s. I don't know. I didn't know when he had it. I just knew that he did have one.
But yeah, that is maybe what he would have been like.
The story still pisses me off to this day.
He would not have said the N-word in the 90s.
No, not the
No.
racist shit. Just his general vibe. The parts where he's being nice. The part where Sal's being nice and being friendly and cool that reminded me of Ray.
Mm.
That's why whenever I'm with
You
Eli
guys do
and I
that
see a
all the
taco truck,
time.
I pull over.
Yeah.
Eli, you would love this tamale
Our
truck.
entire family does that to Eli all the time. I would
Oh
just, like,
yeah,
But it's ironic. It's
But
ironic.
I don't think that it is,
It's
though.
very
it
ironic.
is.
It's
1000%.
extremely ironic. I don't think
It
And if
is,
he
but
ever-
it isn't.
If he ever said I don't like that, I would never say anything like that again.
yeah.
I just
Yeah, like little weird things that you kind of catch, and you're like,
when we say it, I'm actively thinking about it and I'm saying it to fuck
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I don't like. I personally, as a person, a member of this family, I wouldn't like immediately be like, "Oh my god, you just offended the fuck out of me." Like even if you said like Beaner, if you said Beaner, I would
Never
not.
say that.
I would not be offended. I would actually just laugh at the fact that you guys said that because no, somebody we
I would
know
never say that.
unwillingly said it around us, and I thought it was so funny. It was hilarious. It was.
What?
Yeah. And it was on I'm sure she just didn't know, and then Jaden said something about it, and then she, like, looked at me, she's like she got a little scared, and then and then I laughed, and I thought it was hilarious, and she, she kinda, like, relaxed, I think she did, but I thought it was so funny, and, like,
Oh
I
my
mean, she didn't say it in, like, a mean way
She
or,
said
like,
it after, like,
derogatory.
you said it or something.
Yeah, I had
It
said
wasn't
it.
like she just came up with it out of nowhere.
Yeah, I had said it, and then she, like, repeated it kind of, it was so funny to me.
Whenever I like hear about celebrities getting canceled because they've said the N-word before, like that Alana girl saying it and like but with that situation specifically and all the other ones, but this is just the most recent I've seen. It's like all the comments like, "Wow, you've never said anything you wouldn't want people to hear today. You never said anything like that when you were 12 or whatever." I'm like, "No,
Yeah, I don't.
literally
that's what I don't
never
understand.
said that."
I don't know anyone in my life, like when I was growing up, that said stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
I
Like,
can't
at
even
all.
begin to describe to you how
I'm scared.
much from my childhood to your childhood things have changed.
No, I
Because
know. That's like people your age makes more sense because I feel like so many people were saying it, but like this girl's like our age or younger.
She's younger.
yeah, that's crazy because of what you said. I mean, you're exactly right. There's something flipped basically when the internet came out, where because my whole childhood, I mean, obviously there was racist people who were saying racist shit to be racist, but there was people who, like me personally, I said many, many things that were bad, that would be cancelable offenses, but they weren't meant to be racist. It was because I was doing cultural appropriation, essentially. I wanted to
Mhm.
be like, I was a huge fan of that culture, and I wanted to be a part of it, so
Mhm.
I was saying it. It's stupid to say, like, I had a bunch of black friends and everything, because I did, and that's just how we talked. Like, it was just part of the group. Like, I was just basically living the lifestyle of somebody who lived in that lifestyle. And it was just part of what regular talking. Like, I was just talking like my friends talked. And that's
Yeah.
just how it was.
I will jump on that too because when I was younger, when all of my Hispanic friends hung out with all of our black friends and it was just mingled, everyone was just calling each other everything under the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were just like going back and forth and it was never malicious. Like I
Right.
never said like I will admit I have said it before when I was younger. And stop it. And it was never like to be like in a derogatory way or like to be rude or anything. It was always just like to say, "Hey, what's up?" or "What's going on?" or
Hey, what's up?
whatever, or just
How
joking,
are
you know?
you?
And I can understand that.
N-word, N-word, N-word.
I mean,
How's
yeah,
your
that's how
day?
it was. Like, when I was even like, I can remember going in eighth grade and like just playing basketball, and there'd be like
Yeah,
3 or 4 of my black friends, Scott and I, a couple Mexican friends, and just everybody, like Eli said, it was just
yeah,
Yeah.
racial slurs flying everywhere in
yeah,
fun,
Mhm.
like jest.
yeah,
That's just how it was.
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but, you know,
And then especially when we're listening to, like NWA and everything, I wasn't censoring myself when we were like singing along, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of people do that even now.
Or did that. I feel like now it's one of those things where, like, I couldn't bring myself to say that ever.
No.
Because I mean, I was a child. I was like 11, 12 years old, 13 years old,
Mhm.
the oldest. And at 13, I was like, that's when, you kind of start learning about everything like really fucked up that's happened. And you're like, oh, I can't say that. And
Yeah,
then you stop and, life goes
for
on.
sure.
I mean,
I
mine for sure went on a little bit longer than 12 or 13, but it was never malicious. It was always, but it was probably around, you know, the late 90s, early 2000s when
Yeah.
it was like, "Oh, yeah, we're not allowed to say that," and even d regardless of intent, you just gotta stop saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. Sometimes a video well, it's happened, like, twice. A video will pop up on my TikTok, and it will be, like, some white lady singing a song with the N-word in it, and, like, they'll say it, and I'll open the comments 'cause I'm like, "Oh, she's gonna be ripped to shreds in these comments," and all the comments are like, "Yes, like, say it." And I'm like, "What?"
What?
I'm like,
What side of
"What?"
TikTok are you on, bro?
Dude,
What is
dude,
going on?
I think sometimes TikTok is like, "You're white, blonde hair, blue eyes, right? So you're on this side, right?" And then I'll be like, "No." And it's like, "Oh, sorry, 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 sorry." But it will try, like, every, like, 6 months or so, and I'm like, "Who dropped me off here?"
Dude.
It's geolocating you as well. You
Oh
live
my
in the
god.
in the fancy suburbs of
True,
North Carolina of Charlotte.
true. No, that's real. I feel
That's
like
so crazy.
Southern people are,
On something
they're
else.
different.
I mean, the amount of Confederate flags I see still flying around when I
Insane.
drive through the South, it's crazy.
Absolutely insane.
Like, how many did you see when you drove to South Carolina when you guys went on the trip?
Oh, I blacked out.
Did you spy any, Jaden, Eli?
I
No.
spy with my little eye.
There's
I did not.
I
when
feel
you're
like I
driving
saw more
from
in Idaho
Oh, yeah, there's
all
tons
the
here too.
time.
But I'm talking like there's a when you're driving from Nashville and you cross the border into Kentucky. Oh wait, no, it's the border between Kentucky and Illinois. So right on the Kentucky side, there is a giant flagpole with a gigantic Confederate flag right on the side of the freeway. Like the size
Scary.
that where you
That's
see those American
crazy.
flags at the car dealerships where they're gigantic.
Mhm.
It's a gigantic Confederate flag, and it's been there for 10 years. It's still there.
Yeah. I mean, you
Insane.
do see them more so on like the outskirts, of course. Charlotte itself is pretty progressive, but once you start getting out into the country,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
it's a
see
little
them.
different.
You'll see them on cars, like stickers of them still around all over the place in Idaho, but you're not seeing too many giant flying
Yeah.
Confederate flags.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people that would attach flags to their truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you do see that here. Not so much in the last well, no, I saw one, like, 2 weeks ago. A Trump flag and a Confederate flag and American flag on the back of a pickup.
In what order?
They're all kind of, like, the same level, like 3
So,
across on the back of the truck.
Oh,
um,
yeah, that's stupid as fuck.
our friend Alex that we met in California,
Is a
he
racist.
no, he moved here for a little bit and lived with us, but before he did that, like maybe a year into us living here, he came to visit and we were so excited to show him around and stuff. And like there's kind of, fairly so, like this narrative about the South, especially in California, I feel like where they're like, "Oh, like you're from the South, you're racist." Like, duh. And like I just don't think that's true, obviously. But like anyway, he was coming and I was like, "It's so great." And then literally like the first day, this giant truck drove by us waving a Trump flag, Confederate stickers, all the things. And Alex like looks at this truck driving by, flips him off, and we're like, "Okay, let's go about our day." That truck circled back, literally was like, "I'll fucking kill you, you," and he said the B word that you said earlier. He's like, "You that," and then an Asian slur or whatever you are. Mind you, he's Filipino, so he was kinda spot on. But
Horrible.
they're the
You
Mexicans of
Asian B
Asian.
word?
They really are.
But, yeah, and Alex was just like, "What the fuck?" It was, like, the first day, and I'm like, "I swear to God, I've never seen something like that in, like, the entire year I've lived here, and I haven't seen anything like it since."
I
Insane.
I mean, it takes balls to be a racist in the South because there's actual black people there,
I
whereas
don't
in
get
Idaho.
that because there's so many black people
Yeah,
here.
but, like, the people in Idaho who are racist are pussies because they don't have to worry about running into
Yeah.
they'll throw up, like, a Confederate flag on the truck because that's the odds of them running into a black person are very slim.
Also, I feel like as a white person, you're not gonna see as much racism because it's
True.
not happening to you.
True.
Whereas if like Eli went there and stayed there for a year, I'm sure he would see it multiple times. Literally
Yeah.
went to Utah, which I've gone to Utah many times, never seen anyone being racist, obviously. Went to Utah, immediately someone was racist towards him. Like,
Yeah,
it's
for sure. But,
it's gonna happen.
at the same time, like, racism exists everywhere. It's not like it's only here or Utah or Idaho. Depending on factors, it can be a little bit more concentrated, but it's not like racism doesn't exist in LA.
You know, since we're on the topic of races and everything, I recently with the World Cup have realized how much of South America does not like Mexico. Like a lot of South America hates Mexico. And it's so funny to me because it's like all these South Americans travel through Mexico. People in Mexico feed these immigrants as they walk by, and they will purposely throw away like the beans or whatever else that like people like give them out of like already poverty ridden places. They throw away all of those like little extra gross like poverty like sides or whatever that they call it. Like Puerto Ricans call beans, I think. I think it was beans that they were saying that it's like a poverty meal. Like if you eat beans, you're like the lowest of the low. And like recently with the World Cup in Mexico beating Ecuador, there has been so much racism on Facebook that I've seen. And I'm like, why are people like this? It is so weird. You are just as brown. It's so
You are
ridiculous.
just as brown. There's a lot of like racism on racism on
Yeah.
racism, like between different cultures. It's like, in the movie we watched today, it's not just about racism towards black people. It's like Asian people too and Italian people and whatever.
Are you
Do
saying
you
Italians
feel
aren't white? Are you
Italians are white.
Yeah, they are. But I feel like in this movie, they were kind of specific about Italians. I guess because they're in New York.
Yeah.
But,
I
you know,
mean, remember Green Book? In
they're
Green Book,
less white than me for sure.
yeah, but they also like they were in the beginning. They got shit on by like real white people
Well,
so much, or
that's
just
what
as much as
Italians love
people.
to claim.
Yeah.
And
Oh, really?
Irish people and Italians love to claim that they were, but not anymore. So
Yeah.
they like to claim that they were as the justification for them to still be racist now.
Oh, I see.
It's like a common trope of where Irish and Italians will claim that still now because they'll justify their own racism currently in current day because they were prejudiced against when they came over
That's
in
funny.
the to Ellis Island and everything.
I just
Gotcha.
don't.
It's segregated in New York, but they're no longer considered. I mean, they're no longer prejudiced against, so they can no longer use that justification, and nobody should ever use something that happened to them as justification to do something bad to someone else, but especially 125 years ago.
I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand why there's so much. I'm getting on my soapbox here as a white lady. Jesus Christ! Like, I don't get why there's so much racism, even like between different cultures, or even like white people to other white people. Like you were just saying. I mean,
Well,
I feel like like Americans like hate on British people, or really British people in other countries hate on Americans, which is fair enough. But I don't know. I just don't get why there's like so much hate when it's like, why don't we just like appreciate things about different people and people's differences?
Mhm.
And like I know that we all naturally have biases, and I try to like choose my words carefully, but I'm never saying something out of malice to another person.
I think specifically when it comes down to in this movie, like Pino and Vito,
Yeah.
is the reason why Pino, my read of why he's so racist is because he hates his lot in life
Mm-hmm.
and he just doesn't want to be there doing that job. He doesn't want to be working in his family's pizzeria.
Mm-hmm.
So he's taking his anger out on the people who are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Damn. That's deep as fuck.
I think he's just deflecting. And
Yeah.
and I was listening to a podcast. I was doing some research today. So I was listening to a different podcast, and the theory is that he tried hooking up with a black girl earlier and she shut him down. So he's just angry about that.
Yeah. He wanted to be Don Corleone.
He did. So yeah, we're at the first scene. No, just kidding. We're on the third scene.
Jesus.
Mookie walks to work. You get to meet mother sister. He has a little conversation with her.
Great vibes off her.
Yeah, Ruby D. That's her name. God, I thought that she was a young person with like old age makeup or like graying her hair, but she's actually very old.
Damn.
When this movie came out, she was born in 1922.
What?
She was like 70 years old in this movie. She looks like she's 40 with fake gray hair. Crazy, right?
That is insane. Is she gone?
Yeah.
She has
No,
to
she's
be.
actually still
She's
thriving.
106.
Yeah,
That'd be
it's
so
great.
cool. Yeah.
But Mookie finally gets to work, and it's pretty. I mean, you can tell. I mean, he does have a lot of balls to be like, I just got here. I'm not sweeping. When Pino's like, go sweep, he's like, I'll bet you. He calls him out. He's like, I'll bet you that he asked you to do it, and you didn't do it, and you told Vito to do it. Like, I just got here. What? Even though I'm late, and he's like, you can tell that he gets away with a lot of shit. That
Yeah.
his lot in life at that job isn't so bad that he gets away with a lot, because to have the balls to come into work late and then not sweep and be like, well, I just got here, and he's over there fucking putting together pizza boxes and working, and he's just kind of hanging out. He's like, you fucking do it. I just got here. I got to settle into the day first.
Love it.
My job is to deliver pizzas, not sweep.
Fair and valid.
Yeah, why didn't he sweep before he started doing the pizza boxes? Why is he trying to get everyone else to sweep? Just fucking sweep.
It's a dirty job.
No,
It's not that hard to sweep.
Well, no, but I mean, he's a man. He's
I
gonna
used
try
to
to
go
do it as
outside
fast as
and sweep
possible.
for fun.
He's gonna try and do it as fast as possible. And he's gonna kick up all the dust, get all dirty, and then he's gonna go and make pizzas.
Yeah, he's all hot and sweaty. He doesn't want to be outside.
Yeah.
Care.
Exactly. But he does want to be next
If
to
I was the
400 degree
dad, I would have
furnace.
just slapped him in the face. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know. Me too. I think he knew that the mayor is going to show up.
The mayor.
The mayor's going to show up.
When I first saw him, I was like, I thought he was the mayor, and I was like, why the fuck is the mayor gonna go sweep? I was like, what is going on? But then I realized,
No, the mayor just needs to get a little bit of money for his beers.
It's high life.
So, yeah, Pino gets all pissed off at his dad for always enabling the mayor with his dollar. But this whole scene, he's like, you're trying to really set up that Sal's like a nice guy, that he's part of the community. So when the turn comes later, it sucks because you're really kind of rooting
trusted
for
him.
Sal, even, and they're setting it up that Pino's the bad guy and Sal's the good guy.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of tell though, because it's like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No, of course not.
So
All right, sincere.
And that's why you guys are so cool and nice.
sincere. It's crazy.
What did you
If
say?
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, then
The hand, I fucking hate when he does that.
sorry. Off topic.
no, but yeah, and I just think that I feel like, he learned that from somewhere, hearing it from someone. It's gotta be his dad.
Well, they live in a
Fair.
totally they come from an Italian neighborhood, and they drive in to their pizzeria.
You keep
Can't
saying
say
it
it.
like that.
Pizzeria.
A Spaniard would say.
That's what is like so annoying to me about the photo thing on the walls is like, if you're gonna choose to open your business specifically in a predominantly black neighborhood and be part of that community, then you probably should put some famous black people on the wall.
You definitely should.
Like, why would you not? You're in this community, so these people want to be represented in the place that they spend their money. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
They spend
Yeah.
much money there. They spend
Spend much
much
money.
money there.
Dude, he had $500 that he just threw at
For real.
Moogie. Is it Moogie?
Mookie.
Mookie.
He had
Yeah.
bills.
I feel like it wouldn't have been that hard to just do it. Just put it up.
Especially
But I
when
feel like he was stubborn. Like that was his place. I built this place with my hands. I'll
And he was
put
like
whatever I
only
want up there.
Italian Americans. And then there's John Travolta up there. I'm like, I had to look it up because I'm like, he's not like he's technically he is half Italian American, kind of, but like he's not like when you think of Italian American, you don't think of John Travolta. At least I don't.
Well, if you were to watch Saturday Night Fever, you would think otherwise.
I think he was just being annoying and racist.
Yeah.
I mean, he was.
Obviously.
I mean, pretty much at this time, this was pre Pulp Fiction. So the only thing anyone knew John Travolta for was his being Italian, because he was in Welcome Back Kotter, being very Italian. And he was kind of known up through the 70s and 80s as an Italian guy.
Very well, not to me.
Well, yeah, not now.
Now he looks completely different.
Now he's just a weird bald guy in Scientology.
He's so creepy.
He really is.
And creepy.
And creepy. So then we get to meet Radio Rahim and his
He
loudest
has the
shit boombox.
craziest head shape.
Radio
Like,
Rahim does?
yeah, hate
Speak
to say
on
that.
that. Say more.
He has. Don't you think he has an interesting head shape? He looks cool though, but like he has
Yeah.
a weird head shape.
He's a big head.
Like, it must
look
have
up a
hurt
picture
giving
of
birth
him.
to him.
Look at
Stuff
Jay
like
Norris
that.
doing phrenology on black people.
No, he's very unique. Seriously, I've never seen anyone ever in my life that has a
Are you-
head shape like that.
Are you trying to
Cut
name
this
him
out
right
if
now?
you think it's controversial.
I think it kind of is.
I think you're gonna hurt
But
his
like-
Why
feelings.
don't you get your calipers out and measure
I-
and see if
I
he's more
thought-
prone to violence?
I'm not saying he looks bad. I'm just saying he looks very unique.
He's all
and
jaw.
cool. I think his. it was like, wow, that guy has a head shape.
Wow, that guy has a head.
Don't we all?
God.
He certainly does have a shape of a head.
Oh my
He's very
God.
cool looking, though. I think he's cool as
Yeah.
No,
shit.
he looks cool. I'm just saying He has an interesting head shape.
How
He's
is
like
it?
he looks like handsome Squidward or something like that.
Excellent. How is it that if somebody walks around with a boombox blaring music, it's cool, but if he had a Bluetooth speaker doing the exact same thing, it would be the most annoying thing ever in the history of time.
Because back
Honestly,
then, let me answer this. God
go
damn
ahead.
it.
I'm sorry. I
When
stopped.
in the time of you carrying a boombox, that shit is sick because you're carrying that thing around and changing the batteries every once in a while, and you're playing good music that
I'm
everybody
saying
You play like
around
The
you
he changes the
same
enjoys.
song every
batteries, though.
time.
No, I was gonna say that it's not any different. They're both annoying.
Very true.
but
But
I'm
you're making
saying if right now he walked down the street with that boombox, I would go, "That's cool. I like that." But if the exact same guy playing the exact same song right now today was playing that out of a pill speaker, I would be pissed and I would be so mad.
Yeah.
But if he
Yeah.
right now today just swap out the boombox for, I would think that was cool and I would like it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like, him playing the same song over and over again in that one neighborhood, I think it would get really fucking annoying really quickly. And also, I think that Sal was kinda right to tell him to turn that shit off in his
Well, yeah.
restaurant. Like,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
I don't
He
think
could
he
have at
needed
least
to smash it with a
No.
baseball bat, but
No, not at all.
he does give him one shot. He does tell him to turn it down, but it is funny that he's like, "No music. No music in my pizzeria."
And then it's, like, very silent.
Yeah, it made me
Yeah.
realize that he wasn't playing any music at all.
I
And
know.
was that like
None.
a thing? Because I feel like I don't go anywhere without them playing something now. Do they just not play music?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. You would
Mm.
think that it seems like a choice of contention, like he's doing it just to be an asshole. But why wasn't he playing like Frank Sinatra music or something like that in there?
Yeah,
Italian
truly.
American only.
Like, I feel like a jukebox would have been expensive then too, though. It's like,
Well, he could have had a record player, a little PA system playing his own where he got to pick the music.
I thought you were about to say mariachi. Would have been funny.
That would have been funny.
Some personal mariachi brand.
Yeah.
Mm. No, I seriously hate when people walk by with there's a guy, I don't even think he lives here. There's no way. But maybe he does. But I don't know why he would be walking through here. There's a guy that walks by like once a week on the same day. I don't remember what day it is though. But he walks by like once a week blasting out of like a little speaker in his hand and he just walks by. And I'm like, what the
It's
hell
so
are you doing?
irritating.
One
I hate
time.
that shit.
Not everyone wants to listen to your music. Like, wear headphones.
Yeah.
It's weird as fuck. Anyway, then what happens?
Well, then it's the Korean store. Oh no, we get the vignettes of all the. Where are we? We got Radio Rahim has a thing, and then it's the Demare goes to the store to get his beer, and he wants Miller High Life, but they don't have it anymore, so he has to get a Miller Lite, and that is disgusting. So
Completely different.
I feel for him.
How
Miller
would you
High Life
dare
is
you?
the champagne of beers.
It really is.
Who says
Miller
that?
Lite is sick. That's their slogan.
It says it on the label.
Oh, I want to try them just to see the difference.
Well, Miller Lite has no taste, and Miller High Life does have taste. That's really the difference between. It's like Budweiser versus Bud Light,
Yeah.
Coors Banquet beer versus Coors Light.
You know, I'm not a beer drinker, but the one beer that I was able to tolerate was Dos Equis for some reason. And I don't know if it's a good beer or not. I just know that it's a beer. What do you think about that?
That's true. So you like Dos
think
Equis,
that it
you don't
is a
like
beer.
Corona?
You think so?
All beer is gross.
Alcohol is gross.
I'm gonna get some for the game on Sunday.
Why?
I really just want to live
You
my
don't even
full
like
Mexican
it.
potential. I do like that one specific
Such a
beer.
waste of money.
That's it. I'm gonna get one. Be $2, $3.
Nothing in LA is $3.
Maybe a gumball.
I love beer, but I don't drink anymore at all, so I can't. But I would not go down the path of drinking shitty domestic beer. And Miller
Just
beer
don't go down the path of
gross.
drinking alcohol at all.
Yeah.
I was more towards like smoking cigarettes. That was my thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love smoking cigarettes. I miss it. It ruled.
It's so nasty though. It just sticks to everything and
Oh, it
like
is. It's disgusting. But when you're
like
doing it, it's rules. But when you aren't doing it, when you don't smoke anymore and you smell it, it's the most disgusting thing ever. But when you're doing it, when you're at a bar and you're smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer, it's the best thing ever in the history of the world.
I was gonna say, yes, that's very true. But the worst thing in the world is the next morning when you
Oh,
wake up and you have morning cigarette breath.
Have you
yeah.
smoked
It's
a cigarette?
disgusting. Oh yeah. I've smoked in my life probably a few packs of cigarettes. But
Why?
Because it's cool
um
as fuck.
because it's so cool.
It's
No,
hella
just
chic.
like I don't like working in the restaurant industry, it's like everyone smokes cigarettes and sometimes it's like when you're really drunk, it's like, "Can I try one of those?" And then you try it and it's like, "Oh, this," and it's like it's like a social drinking thing, but like I've never smoked one when I'm not hammered. And I haven't smoked one in years and I will never smoke one again. But in my 20s there.
Yeah, Jaden, your
Yeah.
fear and OCD and anxiety have kept you from getting into a lot of bad habits. So
It's
Yeah,
great.
that's what fuels my OCD.
I will say though, like I've never felt addicted to that. I've smoked cigarettes, I've smoked vapes, like not, continually, but I've like borrowed them before. I
You
used to get
borrowed
like,
them?
well, like you
No, I
whatever.
don't.
And I've bought a couple vapes too. I don't know. And
That's
I've
crazy.
never been addicted to them. I've always been like, okay, I'm good.
My mindset on all of that is like, why would I even spend money on like I don't want to spend my money on something like getting a drink to like drink socially. I'm like, I don't like it. Why am I gonna
Yeah,
spend my money on it? It's stupid and like I don't even enjoy it and I don't want to start something that
sure.
I'm gonna have to in the future spend money on.
that's why I quit. I mean, it was so when I started smoking, pack of cigarettes were, if you just went and bought one pack at the store, it'd be like $1.80. But you could buy
No
a carton
way.
and get them for like $1. You can get like a carton for like $12.
Mhm.
And it was right around, I think it
So
was like
expensive.
2007. I want to say that Arizona hugely increased the tax on cigarettes and they went up to like 7 something a pack. And now they're like
It's
10 or
crazy.
$12 a pack in some places because of the taxes on it. But that's when I
Yeah.
quit. I was like, I'm
Good.
not fucking paying $8 a pack for this shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
For a while, you can go to the Indian reservation in Arizona and get them for, you didn't have to pay the tax on it, so that you can get them for the same price.
Yeah.
It was like $20 a carton, 25 for a carton. But now I'm like, this is too expensive,
Too
too
much.
big of a pain in the ass.
And like the vaping thing, it's like, because you don't vape anymore, right?
No,
Dad? Mom vapes, or she's trying to quit. But it's like, I think it's even worse for you, honestly.
it probably is. I mean, I don't think it's worse. Well, who knows? When I vaped, I didn't feel bad. Like when I used to smoke, I felt shitty. Like I would get
That makes
sick. I'd have
sense.
sore throats all the time.
Yeah.
You'd get tired,
There's definitely
winded.
people who are vaping that are getting sick. Like,
They're getting like popcorn lung.
yeah, like I can tell when someone vapes by when they're coughing. It's
Yeah.
No,
horrible.
but yes, but I'm saying when I vaped, I didn't feel nearly as bad, but it's probably
Yeah.
gonna end up being some long-term thing that's killing
Yeah.
everyone.
I
So, but
remember when you started vaping and you got mom to start vaping again, or not, well, vaping for the first time. I got so mad at you. I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Why? Like we generally got in like a screaming match, and you gaslit me into being like into thinking that it was like not bad for you, and I was like, "What the
To be
fuck is
fair,
wrong
like,
with you?"
to be fair, at the time, it was very much marketed like, this is like smoking but healthy, like it's not bad for you, like it's
Mhm.
just vapor. We're
well,
good. So it's like,
and before that, like right before that happened, I started smoking again.
you did?
I bought so this is what happened. I had a really bad week of work where I had to drive like all night long
Mm-hmm.
to get home for something. So I got my schedule got all flipped around. So I was having to try to sleep during the day and drive at night. And I was tired and pissed. And I bought a pack of cigarettes at the truck stop and I smoked the whole pack of cigarettes. And then
Oh,
not in one day, but like over a couple days. and then I bought another pack. I was in Denver, and I bought another pack, and I got one out and smoked it, and I started it, and then I just threw it on the ground, put it out, and then I gave the rest of the pack to a homeless guy who was hanging out at the truck stop, and then I went back inside and I bought a vape.
So stupid.
So that was because I'm like, I need this nicotine, and this is a better alternative than starting smoking again.
Yeah. Hayden used to smoke. He was like a full-time smoker. He quit smoking like a lot before we met, but I mean, he'd have like the occasional, you know, social at the bar cigarette, like one, but he said like he just woke up one day and he was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, that's how I felt like crap. Like that week or like that few days where I smoked that pack of cigarettes, I was all felt like complete
It
shit.
really, like in the moment, you're like, this is fine. It's the next day
Yeah,
that you're like, it's like you can feel it like coating your lungs and your throat.
you really can.
It's like you feel it inside you. It's so gross. Don't do it. Don't smoke, kids.
Don't do it.
Even
Don't
with
do
like
it.
coffee and stuff, like I'll get coffee like a couple days in a row and then I'll feel myself being like craving a coffee and so I won't get it because I'll stop myself for like a while because I'm like I'm not starting this. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
I'm
impressive
so
because
hooked.
I drink 40 ounces of it every morning, black
I blame
coffee.
you for my coffee addiction.
You're welcome.
I blame you
What did I do?
because back in the day, we were in high school, or I was in high school, and you weren't in high school. I was. And we would like go to Starbucks all the time, get mom Starbucks and then get stuff. And I was very happy ordering my hot chocolates. Okay. And I remember one time you're like, stop, like you need to grow up, stop getting hot chocolates, try a mocha, just try it. And I
Really?
did, and I never went
What a
back.
what a piece of shit.
And I from then on would only drink coffee, and I've had a coffee every day for 15 years now.
God damn.
I don't remember that
So
at all. I believe you, and it sounds
it
like
was
something I
at
would
the
do.
Starbucks when we lived in Tim's house, that one.
Mhm. Yeah.
I was 16, and it was that Starbucks by the house. I'll never forget my first coffee.
You need to grow up and drink coffee, you
I know,
stupid
you're
little
like, you're
kid.
embarrassing me ordering hot chocolate at 16. Try a mocha.
That's crazy. I
Ugh.
feel like I grew up drinking a lot of coffee because of my parents, but it was always like that instant coffee shit. So it was
Mhm.
just, it was like it's very like mild, very like it wasn't anything at all. So I feel like now I could go like 2, 3 days without drinking coffee and I'll be like, oh, I kind of want a coffee. I'll have a
Yeah.
coffee just to like have it with my breakfast because it's good, not because I need it, you know?
If I don't
Adeline,
drink coffee, I will have a really bad migraine.
yeah, Adeline will take my black coffee, like my mug, and take sips out of it without me realizing it. She's like, "This is good."
It's
Well, we
crazy.
researched it. It does not stunt her growth, so don't worry. That's a
Well, that's
myth.
good. Well, it can't
Yeah,
be.
but you shouldn't be having her drink coffee.
I don't have her do it. I tell her not to
Well,
do it,
don't
but
let her.
I don't
I
let her
feel
do
like
it
taking a
either.
sip here and there isn't that bad. Dude, she's getting like the refreshers from Starbucks. Those have caffeine in them, like the strawberry acai
Maybe
ones.
she should stop.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't let her. I'm an anti-Starbucks just on principle.
Yeah. I mean, like while she was here, like she got a couple of them, and I'm like, she's on vacation. I'm not gonna say anything, but
I think we did the same thing.
oh
She'd like get like what was that? The Frappuccino or some shit. Some stupid.
yeah, she got a couple of those, which like that doesn't have any caffeine in
Wait,
it.
I think you made her drink a Frappuccino.
You
Oh,
made her?
you forced
did.
When
her?
we were in Idaho,
You force-fed
we
her
went to
one?
Starbucks. We
You're
went to
embarrassing me
Starbucks.
with these hot chocolates. Get a frappuccino.
We went to Starbucks in Idaho like a long time ago, and she wanted something, and I said, "Well, why don't you just get a frappuccino? That's what I used to get."
Why don't you just do a shot? Just get some vodka. You're embarrassing me with these frappuccinos. Just drink
You
a
used to
beer.
try and get me to drink your alcohol all the time, and I never would.
That
Yeah.
was intended as reverse psychology.
Well, it
Eli,
worked.
My
you ever drink?
intention was that you would taste it and think it was gross and not want it, and I
It's
guess
not
it
even that
worked.
it tasted gross.
Mm,
I just had like a weird thing as a kid about not wanting to be perceived as a grown up.
I love
I
that.
don't know what that's about. I still kind of have that. That's why like I was talking to Eli about this yesterday. Whenever you like say he's my husband, it gives me the ick and I don't want to talk to you anymore.
And
Like I don't like that.
I had to
I'm
defend myself. I
13
was
years
like,
old.
"You're gay."
I kind of
Like,
have that too, and I don't know what that is, and it's like about having kids and stuff, and
Hmm.
like Hayden and I are really getting to that point where it's like, okay, like it's about that time, and I'm like, no, I can't. Like I'm literally a child. Like what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not having a teen pregnancy, and I'm like, I remember I'm 30, and like that's my husband, and we've been together for 6 years, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's.
That's
But
how I feel about grandkids, 'cause I was
mm,
talking to Scott, I'm like, "Well, at least we're getting old, but at least we're not grandpas yet." He's like, "I got like I am." He's like, "I got like 4 grandkids, 4
Yeah.
oh
Oh,
my
that's
Isn't that
I'm like,
god.
crazy though? But like you guys are so young. But I thought about that too. I'm like, wow, I'm gonna make you guys like grandparents. And I'm like, but you guys are too young to be grandparents.
Mm.
"Yeah, I
That's
am too
crazy.
young."
Imagine the fact that grandma became a grandparent at 40. Or
That's
no,
crazy.
Younger than that.
She would
30,
be a
30
great
something.
grandparent.
30, late 30s,
Yeah.
right?
38,
No, she was
37.
36.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
36. 6
I
years
would be
older than
pissed.
you.
I would be pissed.
COVID was 6 years ago. So that amount of time in the future is when she imagine becoming a grandma in that amount of time.
No,
That's
thank you.
crazy.
No.
Anyway.
I can't even imagine being a mother. Like I feel like it's something that's very instinctual and like it just kind of happens. But it's like I feel like I am not truly an adult.
That's good. Let's keep it that way. As long as none of you guys have kids, then I don't have to be a grandpa.
Mm,
It won't be up
mm.
from me.
And then I'll be young forever with my
Forever young.
Wait, you were gonna ask me a question. What the hell were you gonna ask me?
Oh, I was gonna say, do you ever drink frappuccinos?
That's a stupid question.
It's not a stupid question, but I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. No, I don't.
Okay, because I was gonna tell this story about this. You guys met him that I dated for a little bit in LA after Evan and I broke up, and before Hayden.
Oh, the guy that we
Mhm.
We
went
went
to
to
the beach
Disney
with?
with him and the beach and stuff. He was hanging around.
Yeah. The guy who's friends
Yes, you
with
did. You went to Disney.
I don't remember him.
the guy
That's
who's
fine.
friends with
He's
Barry
not
Bonds'
memorable.
son.
Yes, that guy.
Wait, show me a picture.
I
But
don't have a picture.
Oh.
I have a
yeah,
picture.
this is so mean, but like we were hanging out for a bit and I was kind of like, I don't know. And then one time I was like, I'm gonna go to Starbucks. Like, do you want anything? And he's like, yeah, can you just give me a caramel frappuccino? And that shit gave me the ick so bad. I
Ew.
stopped
That's
talking to
nasty.
him. Like, I was like, bro, no.
Fucking
You were
Did you
like,
ask
camel's
Eli
back.
just to make sure he didn't drink
Yes.
yeah.
I just want to
Darian,
make sure, like,
Darian's
that
like, "Do you want me to pick you up some tampons on the way too?" Or
More like pads. I haven't had a frappuccino in so long.
I know.
I can't even
I've
remember.
I've never had one in my life because I'm a grown-up boy,
That
okay?
used to be my
Yeah.
drink in like 6th grade.
Yeah,
I'm a
you know,
boy. I
like
don't
in
drink
like
frappuccinos because I'm
high
a
school and
boy.
stuff. But like I feel boys can't drink frappuccinos. Um Also, I was coming off like Evan was very much like, I only drink black coffee kind of guy. So, and then to go from that to caramel frappuccino, I'm like, are you a man? I don't know.
Evan sounds cool. He sounds like a real boy. He only drinks black coffee.
You
He's
know,
not.
I have black coffee with a little sugar in it. Don't lie.
Okay.
Don't lie.
Okay.
He has black coffee that
He likes a little
has
sweet.
sugar in the coffee grounds, and then he adds more sugar to it.
Ew.
Sugar in the
You
coffee
got to do
ground.
sin azúcar,
It's
not con azúcar.
yeah, seriously. No, it's because my parents always put like sugar in my coffee. And
You
then
know what I
they would-
always forget about that's so good in coffee? Cinnamon.
yeah,
So good.
that's my coffee.
Really? You do a
What
little
is it?
cinnamon, a little sugar.
Mine's it's a café de olla. It's like a traditional Mexican coffee that you like
You put the
in
cinnamon
like
in it?
yeah, and then you put like a cinnamon stick and
Yes.
sugar and a bunch of other stuff. And it's
Wait.
all like it's so good. It's so dark, but the one that I get is like super light. Like you don't
Mm.
when my parents make it at home, it's like this coffee that it's called Café Legal, and you weren't used to be able to get it in the United States, so they started shipping it out here. And
Mm.
when my parents made me a cup of coffee, that was the first time I could not go to sleep. That coffee was so fucking
It's
strong,
very strong.
and it was just crazy. But yeah.
There's
And
this taco place here that's super good, but they do brunch. And I went with some friends one time and I got that because it sounded so good. And that shit was really good, but it was strong.
mhm. Yeah, it's kicking the nuts.
Mm.
So,
Is it as strong as Mother Sister's disdain for Demare drinking beer on her stoop? Because she
No.
really doesn't like
no.
that.
So you're telling me that's not the mayor?
He's the mayor of the neighborhood. He's not the
Okay.
mayor
What
of
does
New
that
York
mean?
City or anything.
What's the
Did you think
mayor of
he
a
actually
neighborhood?
was the mayor?
No, he's just the mayor because he's old timer who's been around and he walks
Got
around
it.
the neighborhood. He's like the mayor
Got
of the
it. No, I was
neighborhood.
super confused. It didn't make any sense to me, but I just went with it.
It's like a nickname for the drunk old drunk guy who goes around and acts like the mayor, goes around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the neighborhood guy. He's the mayor.
Isn't he also
Oh.
just like, fucking wearing a suit? He's just wearing a
And he wears
suit.
the suit even though it's
Mm,
110 degrees and humid as shit.
It's funny. And I
mm.
like how he goes around calling everyone doctor. It's funny.
I really want a thing. I need a thing. I have no thing. I have no personality. I have nothing. I don't say
Hmm.
anything.
You have a
Even
very strong personality.
Yeah, you
Yeah, but I don't
do.
have like a thing. Like I don't have
Your
a
thing is
personal
being
style.
Your
pessimistic.
thing is
Ooh.
being emotionally unavailable.
This is a good question for you, Sean. Do you feel comfortable, like when you go up to somebody up at like a counter? Do you feel comfortable being like, hey, what's going on, boss?
No.
You can't call somebody boss?
No.
Seriously?
I mean, it just wouldn't occur to me.
Turn your camera on.
What about like, hey, what's going on, big dog? No,
Big
Nope.
dog.
that's my go-to.
I
I
used
love
to
when
I tried to
Sincere
get
called
Yes, I was
get
thinking that too.
choppy.
dog.
Okay, big. Actually, big dog is crazy.
I in my 20s I tried choppy. Hey, what's up, choppy?
Oh my god. Oh,
That didn't last long.
Why?
you just
I
hit
don't
me with the
know.
What
widest
is?
thing
I've
ever.
never heard that in my
Fun.
life.
I came up with it. I was trying something
Oh,
new.
Invented it.
What's up,
You know
choppy?
what?
Everyone's
Hey,
like, what the
choppy.
fuck?
Choppy. I'm
It
gonna start
didn't
saying
take
that
though.
shit. What's going on, Choppy? All good. All good, Choppy. In
Putting
solidarity,
putting
babe.
it down on
yeah.
wax.
No,
So
come back.
the next scene is Tina's apartment. We get to meet Rosie Perez and her
Tina.
crazy grandma.
Is that she Colombian? She's Colombian, right?
I think Puerto Rican. I think
Puerto Rican?
everyone in the neighborhood
Puerto Rico.
who's not black is Puerto Rican.
Puerto
She's giving
Rican.
a Colombian vibe.
Well, you would know more than I, but I believe Puerto Rican.
Let me look.
What were they arguing about? Because there was no subtitles. Eli, translate.
They were talking about wait, who? Her and her mom?
I think it's her grandma. But
Oh, that she wasn't gonna be babysitting her dirty ass baby anymore, and that she needed to take care of him,
is that what she
and that
called?
she
Is
didn't
that
have
what
a
she said?
job. It's something around those lines. Yeah, she was being really rude, and she was basically saying that she needed to take care of her baby because she wasn't gonna be sticking around for when she was going out and partying with her friends, and pretty much just like, you're a piece of shit mom.
Was she being racist by calling her a dirty baby because she was half black? The baby was half
No,
black?
I don't think so.
No. Well,
I don't
that's
think
good at
so.
least.
But when he did go to get the ice cubes, she was basically saying that he was a good for nothing man, that he doesn't provide, that he doesn't do whatever, and she was just roasting his ass while he was getting fucking ice cubes.
Yeah, you could tell that from tone.
Oh yeah.
And this is my favorite part. My favorite guys of the movie are the Sweet Dick Willie and Coconut Sid,
Oh, yeah.
where they're just sitting there bullshitting. That's what I aspire to in my life, is just hanging out on a street corner bullshitting all day long, talking about global warming.
Warming.
He was so right about that.
He really was.
Stupid. You're right, Sean. She was Puerto Rican.
I figured.
Yeah. But that makes sense since it's New York. But I don't
Yeah.
know. She just has like, to me, in that moment, it looked like she had like a Colombian kind of. It's just so rude and it's gonna piss anyone that is Puerto Rican or Colombian off. She had like the accent and like the facial structure, so I was like, maybe she is.
Maybe the actor is Colombian, but playing a Puerto Rican.
Maybe.
Possible. But it's also possible that somebody emigrated from Colombia to Puerto Rico and then went to New York.
True. Very true.
Very hot. Why
Tina?
everyone is wearing so much clothes? Why are these old guys wearing so much
I'm just kidding,
clothes is crazy to me. I
Ooh.
would be wearing a tank top and shorts and flip-flops if I was in that
Yeah.
situation.
Sweet Dick Willie, he reminds me of someone that I used to know at work. And it was just I was like, "What in the world? You look and you sound just like him." It was kind of ridiculous, but reoccurring personality.
Everybody needs a sweet Dick Willie in their life. And this is where we get to bugging out, being pissed about the wall and the
Yep.
$2 for cheese pizza scene. You brothers wound up on the Wall of Fame, you open up your own business.
Can't say that.
That's a quote from the movie.
Yeah.
It's a quote from the movie.
Don't you remember?
Don't you remember it?
I have the worst headache right now, y'all.
I'm sorry.
I know.
We can kind
It's
of
11 o'clock and
we
I
can go
haven't
through the
eaten
rest of the
anything.
movie, the last 90% of the movie pretty quick.
I know. I'm like, God damn, we haven't gone far
I
at
know.
all.
So Mookie has to go deliver some pizzas, and he's doing a bad job of it, really.
Yeah, he's just fucking around.
Fucking around.
Eli, I can hear you chewing. Shut the
Fuck,
fuck up.
sorry. All right, fuck.
You're
Goddamn.
gross. You're gross. And we get basically just a bunch of scenes of montages and shit like that. We get Jade and Mother Sister. She's doing her hair out on the stoop, talking about why you got to be mean to the mayor. And then we get the part about the fire hydrant scene where
Mm.
I'm like, what are they doing with those cans? Why are they rubbing those cans down?
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Smart.
have never lived somewhere where playing in the fire hydrants was a thing.
Have you never opened a can like that before?
No.
I don't
Like
think I'll
rubbing it down
open
until the seal broke. I
Yeah.
assume what they were doing. No, I've
You've
never had
done
to do
that?
that.
Yeah. When I
Why?
didn't have a can opener and I didn't want to go get a can opener.
Where did you
Where were you? Where
rub it?
this?
I remember one time it was when I was in Arizona at Evan's house and we needed a can opener and he didn't have one, and outside, like in the backyard, there's like a slab of concrete and I just took it out there and like rubbed it against the concrete until it opened.
I
That's
didn't even
crazy. I
know
wouldn't
that.
even have thought to do that.
Yeah, me either.
I'd be like, well, shit.
Big brain.
I would have got a knife or something.
What would that do?
Cut the top. Just stab it.
Yeah,
Sounds dangerous.
I've definitely stabbed open a can before,
Mm.
but never considered that would even work.
I didn't think of it myself. I think I looked it up.
I'd be really pissed off. Actually, I would have just not have gone down that street. I would have turned around if I had a.
Oh yeah, I thought that too. I'm like, just go around. You know they're gonna spray you.
You know, you're the biggest dumb shit.
Yeah.
But Radio Rahim gets to go without getting wet because he's cool, and he will probably kill them with his love and hate brass knuckles.
Those were cool.
His whole montage about it was cool.
For real. I liked it.
Of his scene talking about
Yeah.
the difference between the two and how everything it's a yin yang of love and hate, which is
Yeah.
that's the whole point of this movie, all distilled down to one scene.
Mm-hmm. They could have just left it at that.
They really could have. It would have been better for Radio Rahim. Spoiler
Ironically.
alert: he doesn't make it out alive.
Mm.
Oh, there's the scene where the white dude steps on Bugging Out's shoes with the Celtics jersey on,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and the actor's sister dated Larry Bird in real life. So this is in the special features. So ever since that movie came out, he's been telling people that he got that shirt from Larry Bird via his sister.
Mm-hmm.
And in this interview, it's him and Spike Lee are talking. They're next to each other, and Spike Lee's like, "I bought that shirt. You're full of shit. I bought that shirt at the store and gave it to the wardrobe person to give to you. Like, you're full of shit." He's like, "Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I guess I've been wrong this whole time." But that's the gentrification scene, which who even knew that was happening in Brooklyn back then? But it only got worse once the hipsters showed up
Mm.
in the 2000s.
Yeah.
And what else happens? We get Mookie goes and visits Rosie Perez,
Tina.
and they do their weird little sex scene. Oh, and the reason why I said that I was rubbing my nipples with ice and crying is because Rosie Perez did not want to do the scene,
Aw.
and not because she was about the nudity. She was worried about what her family would think about seeing it, and I guess Spike Lee pressured her into doing it. So the reason why you don't see her face in the scene is because she was crying while it was happening.
Dude, that's fucking horrible.
I
Kind
know.
of horrible. Yeah.
The hell?
They're still friends, and
I
they've
didn't-
reconciled about it, but at the time, she
Yeah.
was very uncomfortable doing it.
See, I didn't like the vibes of that scene because
Neither
she
did
was
I.
like, I'm not having sex, but I'm having sex. And like the way he like took her skirt off, I'm like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah. So that's not so good in the movie or in real life as it was happening.
It also
Bad
just
vibes.
truly wasn't necessary. If she had a problem with it, he should have just been like, okay.
I agree.
Didn't change the story.
Yeah, didn't add anything to anything.
Yeah, it's weird.
Didn't like it. That's because Spike Lee's a Nepo baby.
A nipple baby.
A nipple baby.
Well, yeah. I guess he is a nipple baby, but his dad's a famous musician, jazz musician and composer.
Never heard of him.
Neither had I, but he did the music for this. Not the rap music, but he's composed a bunch of Spike Lee's movies. I'm not sure if he did this
Nice.
one. I might be talking my ass on that, but
Talking out of your cheeks.
so then we get the racism slur montage, which is fun.
So
I
fun.
know that Darian really appreciated that one.
The hell?
Another thing, the special features, John Turturro saw that scene during the dailies, and he's like, I live in New York. He's like, people are going to see this movie and they're going to hate me. He's like, what I'm going to need you to do, Spike Lee, is we need to get on the cover of Ebony magazine with your arm around me, so all the black people in New York don't hate my guts, because he's being such a good racist.
I
He
believed him.
was a really good racist. It's like in what is that? Django?
Yeah,
Everyone in that movie fucked up.
Yeah.
except for the German guy, paradoxically.
Dude, that movie was so like, it was crazy.
Django? Was that your first time watching it?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Oh my god.
When
I was
did
like,
you
are
watch
you
it?
watching this because we're in the South?
Quentin Tarantino's never beating the allegations.
You know, I'm really coming around on not liking Quentin Tarantino as a person. I still love his movies, but his whole pivot to Israel I'm really not liking that very much. Not liking it at all.
Fucking Israel bootlicker. Get
Yeah,
it? 'Cause he has a
anytime
foot
I
fetish? Okay.
anytime I see white people saying the N-word in a movie, I like physically recoil.
You're one of us.
Well, it depends on the context. if it's somebody being a racist piece of shit, like in that movie, Mr. Candy is not a good guy, so it's different
about
than it
Django
is
now?
in Pulp Fiction, where
I feel like though, like there's times where in movies where I'm like, okay, this makes sense, but for some reason, in all of his movies, he makes it like comedic to the point where it doesn't feel right. Like it doesn't feel like it feels extremely controversial, even though they're portraying people who are obviously racist from a different time. It's just like the way he's doing it, I don't like it.
I mean, I get that. I think
And
it's
I feel like he inserts himself in his movies just so he has a pass to say it.
But he
He
didn't say
wants
it
to
in
say it
Django, though.
so bad.
He didn't say it in Django.
well,
didn't?
his mom only dated black guys, and they have given him the pass, and so is Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, that's what he says anyway.
It's like, why do you want to though?
I know. But he's basically just being how I was and everyone was back in the 80s and 90s, but not taking the note to stop doing it.
But I feel like the way he says it is so like
It's because
he
his
says
face.
it with hatred.
He's got a very punchable face.
He does.
He does.
And his voice.
God damn it, the man can make a fucking movie, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fucking
not
bastard.
really.
He makes good movies.
The only things that are good about his movies are the performances, and he has nothing to do with that. So
Well, the writing and directing and the way they look and the stories are all very good. And
Jackie Brown is really good. I like Jackie Brown a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I get why you don't like him. I get it. I get it. He
I just
sucks
don't like him
now.
because we share a fetish. That's all.
You love
Ew. Okay, Bryce.
feet.
I'm joking. I don't like feet.
You love feet
Nope,
and
you
saying the
do.
N-word.
You heard it
That's
here.
Eli's fetishes.
Ew.
That's fucked up.
So really all that's happening now is Bugging Out's trying to do a boycott of Sal's because he won't put any African Americans onto the wall. Any African Americans of note onto the wall. That's kind of
Did he say African Americans? Or are you saying African Americans?
that's what I'm saying.
Can't say that anymore.
What am I supposed to say?
Black people.
Okay. He won't put any black people on the wall. So he's going around trying to
Ooh.
get everyone to boycott, and
Ooh,
nobody,
you're in trouble.
the only two people who are on board is Radio Rahim and Smiley. Everybody else is like, wow, we like pizza. Fuck off. Pizza's good. Pizza tastes good.
We're gonna go get pizza right now.
I love pizza.
And I just think about the fact that in a way it was kind of like dumb to open the doors after closing, because I feel like that's what led to this moment. I feel like if the doors were closed, it would have been over. It would have fizzed out a lot
So
faster.
the moment is him being racist. So,
Well, yeah, of course.
and if he didn't want his place to get burned down, then maybe he shouldn't have been such a piece of shit.
I agree.
I think the fact that he did that just revealed his true colors. I should rephrase that because I'm not on his side.
So eventually Radio Rahim comes back and they're playing the stereo and it turns into a big fight, and then Sal calls him the N-word and smashes his radio.
He really didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do that at all.
And he not only did he say it the first time, and then all the people, like everyone started screaming at him.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people that were gonna eat the pizza, they were pissed now.
Yeah.
And he said it again after that.
Doubles
He
down.
was like, "I'm gonna double down on this,
And
and then
then
I'm also gonna
smashes radio.
smash your radio." Like, why?
He's got that Italian temper. I'm going to be racist against Italians now. And they get in the fight. Radio Rahim pulls him over the counter, and they get in the fight. And then the cops show up, and they strangle him and kill him. And it's very sad
Crazy.
and very bad.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
I
And I
know.
was shocked.
It was very shocking. And it just goes to show, because there had been a bunch of police murders of black people leading up to this. You know, it's been pretty common for a very long time. But the Central Park 5, is that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was happening right at the same time.
Dude, that was so crazy to me.
I know.
Wasn't there a movie about it, or did I watch a documentary? I don't know if it was. I think it was
There
like
was
a movie,
something.
like I think it was a movie they made of it.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that a couple years ago. So insane.
Yeah.
The fact that where they just pick him up and carry him away and throw him in the back of the cop car
Yeah.
is so
Oof.
fucked up. And you know that the cops are going to use his quote unquote brass knuckles as some sort of defense against.
Mm-hmm.
He was brandishing a deadly weapon. Pieces of shit. And there's kind of a mini riot starting. But they all kind of calm down. But then Mookie goes and gets a trash can and throws it through the fucking window. And then it's on. It's a full-on mini riot. And then Smiley goes in and burns the fucking place down.
Hell yeah, Smiley.
Get some. Get some.
They had every right to do that. I just feel like you don't get to profit off of a community that you literally refuse to represent. I
Yeah.
think that's
Plain out hate. He hated them. At first, you were tricked to think that he cared and, oh, I've been serving this community for 25 years. But the entire time, he just hated everybody there. He doesn't respect them. He
I
didn't
know,
care
especially
about 'em.
after there's so many scenes throughout the whole movie where they show him being like a good guy, like where he's being
Yeah.
friends with Tina, not Tina, but Mookie's sister. And he has that whole scene where he talks about how he's like, I fed these people, I love these people, like I'm a part of the community. And
Mm-hmm.
it was all cap, basically.
Ooh, maybe he was trying to do the right thing,
I think he
Wow.
was trying to do the right thing.
but his real colors
your
came out.
true
But,
self
yeah.
comes out when you're angry.
Yeah, I mean, it's trying to. I think what Spike Lee's trying to say in this movie is that it's very complicated. It's all a complicated situation, and there's really no resolution to any of this. And I have kind of like a problem with Spike Lee in general because, and this is going to sound bad, sort of, but hear me out.
Mhm.
I feel like there is a certain group of successful minorities, if you will, who, how do I phrase it so I don't sound like a piece of shit, but they want equality for minorities, but they want it to be where everything's fine as long as Black people can be successful and make money and be allowed into like Jay-Z and Barack Obama. As long as Jay-Z can be a billionaire, as long as Barack Obama can be president, everything's good. That's fine. That's like that's like the end goal. And that as long as everybody can be successful and make it in the world, that everything's fine. But really, it's more, they're sort of like class traders, if you will. Whereas they don't, Spike Lee doesn't he doesn't worry about like capitalism, I guess. He's like you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see
And
what you're saying.
yeah, because I saw this interview. In 2009 they did like a 20th anniversary or 30th anniversary, whatever it was, where he's saying like, kind of implying like, well, now that Barack Obama's president, like racism is solved, everything's fine. Like, you know,
Mm.
little did he know that it's only going to get way worse because the root of the problem is capitalism. And as long as rich people are allowed to do whatever they want and buy off everything, then nothing's ever going to get fixed. And it kind of bothers me when anybody of any race becomes successful and kind of just like, well, it's cool, I made it, some other rich people made it, so we're good, it's fine.
Mm.
And it kind of drives me nuts. And that's my soapbox for why capitalism is bad. And it should be a class war, not a race war.
Yeah.
Because shit's never going to get fixed until that is fixed. And I think that'll fix racism.
I mean, it's not going to immediately fix racism. People still have a lot of inner work to be doing, even.
Yeah, but over
Like-
generations, it'll get fixed, I think.
I don't know if it will ever be fixed.
It's
Truly.
definitely never going to be completely fixed.
My theory, and it's not just my theory, but what I subscribe to, the theory that I subscribe to is that race is the easiest thing to group yourself into when resources are low, and it's easy to blame. So the first step is when money's getting tight in the world, it's easy to blame somebody of another race because it's just so visually obvious and easy to use that as the scapegoat and blame other races for why the jobs are gone or the money's bad. So if we had if we had worldwide communism, we wouldn't have that issue and it wouldn't matter. And I think that as long as everybody was equal and everybody was taken care of, that there wouldn't be a reason to fight between races because it wouldn't matter over enough time. So tribalism comes into play. And I think that's just the easiest way to group yourself into something and blame another group. So I think that if we had worldwide communism where it actually worked and it would work, but it was allowed to work, that racism would quickly go away, is my contention. And also, fuck the firemen, dude. I was always pro firemen, but they come in there with the cops and start fucking hosing everyone down during the riot.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Those were like the one civil servants, those were like the good guys, the firemen, but not in this movie.
I mean, devil's advocate here. I feel like they're just doing their job, trying to stop them from burning this place down, right?
I suppose. But
They're
they could just
trying to stop the fire.
They could, but no, they started spraying the people. They turned around and started blasting everyone who were on the street.
If they just sprayed the building, it wouldn't have caught on fire.
Well, it was already on fire by the time they got there.
Yeah.
Well, then they should have just, instead of wasting the water on the people,
That's what I'm saying.
put the water towards the place it's burning.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm probably just misremembering it. I thought that they didn't do that until like they kept being rowdy and like trying to continue.
Well, they were, but they weren't stopping the firemen from putting out the fire, unless I'm misremembering.
I don't know.
Okay, there's one scene previously that I thought was the funniest thing. So when Mookie was going to deliver the pizza to the radio station,
Mhm.
and was standing outside the window having the conversation, and you
Mhm.
saw Samuel Jackson in the background. Did you guys catch that? When he's waiting
Maybe.
for Buki to bring him his pizza, he's just standing there, like, going, like, pretending to put food in his mouth and rubbing his stomach, saying he's hungry and everything,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
while Buki's just standing there with his pizza. Hilarious.
Yeah, there are a lot of
Loved it.
little things like
A
that.
lot of little things.
This movie was interesting because to me, it felt like I was watching a play,
It
not
very
like I
much
was
was a
watching a
play.
movie.
It very much is a play, has play vibes for sure.
Yeah, which is
I
cool.
agree with you.
It was very different.
Especially that scene at the end, the last scene when Mookie goes to get his money, when he goes to get paid.
Yeah. Throughout the whole thing, just like the conversations, it was just like almost written like a play, and like the acting was a little dramatic. So it felt like stage acting, you
Yeah,
know?
when Mother Sister's like, "Burn it down."
Yeah, that and just like the talk, like I don't know, just the way everyone was talking. And there was one part where DeMayer was like saying something, and I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm watching him give a monologue right now, like
Yeah,
on stage. It's just interesting. Or like, I don't know why, but them like sitting on their front like stoops and just like the bickering between them. I'm like, this is giving like, I don't know, just giving play.
it was giving play. It's very play.
So play.
He was probably a playwright before, probably.
Didn't know.
I didn't do a ton of research, but I do like how Mookie scoops up those $200 before he leaves. Like,
Yeah, he's like, all right, fine.
he's like, "Fucking takes it." And then that's the end of the movie. Nothing is solved, and racism persists, and Eli is asleep.
Yeah.
How sweet.
Kind of just like another movie that feels like it's just about life. There's no like resolution. There's no real, like, it's kind of like just a
Nothing.
day in the life.
I love a day in the life movie, though. It reminds me a lot of Lahane,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the ending and the theme of it, and somebody
Yeah.
getting murdered by the police and senseless violence. So,
When did Lahane come out?
1994, I believe. So it was after.
Mm.
It's basically the French version
Yeah.
of this movie. Okay, well,
Okay, okay.
this is the time of the show where I will ask the questions. Jaden, are you glad that I made you watch this?
Yes, I am glad. Like I said, I've been wanting to watch it, and I'm glad that I did, because if you hadn't have picked it, I probably never would have, knowing myself. And I yeah, I like it. What was the rating system?
How about boom boxes? How many boom boxes are you gonna give this?
Boom boxes.
Give it 4.3 boom boxes.
Good score. Good score. All right, let's move it over to Eli so he can go back to sleep. Are you glad that you have seen this movie?
I was resting my eyes. Yeah, I am so glad I watched this movie. I also don't. I feel like I maybe would have heard of the movie, but I probably wouldn't have watched it. And this movie's for the people. It's for everyone, and you should watch it because Sean is now woke.
Oh, I've always been woke. How many boom boxes do you give it?
I'm gonna give this 4.5 boom boxes.
Good score. Good score. Darian, are you glad to have rewatched this, even though you don't know when you've seen it before?
Yes, I liked it.
Did you like it as much as you did the first time, or less, or more?
I feel like I liked it more. I don't
Good.
know. It's so visually appealing. I couldn't look away. Just like every shot was so good. It was interesting. I felt like I was there. I
And it
really
was
liked
very
it.
summery. It's
It
very
was. It was
summery. It's a
And it's
summer as
reading
fuck
true
movie.
to the weather here right now because we're in a heat wave and it's been hot as fuck.
We are starting our heat wave here. It was almost snowing 5 days ago, and now it's in the 90s.
Almost snowing?
Yeah.
How?
On Monday, it was like 39 degrees and raining, and I thought it was gonna turn to snow. Cold
That's
as
like
shit.
that's like super odd. Is
I
it
know.
not?
Yeah, well, it happens. But
Uh,
usually not that big of a swing, but
I
it can
mean,
go from
Jesus
cold to
Christ.
really hot.
39 though? I mean, like I understand like okay, it's raining, the rain is cold, whatever. Maybe it's in the 60s.
Yeah, no, it was real cold. It's gonna be 97 on Monday here.
Yeah, it's been really hot and humid and just disgusting.
How many boom boxes do you give it?
I give it 4.5 boom boxes.
Four and a
It
half
was
boom
really good.
boxes. That's good.
I liked it.
Well, I am glad that I picked this. I was worried that you guys weren't going to like it. I almost picked another movie last minute. I was going to pick Stand By Me,
It's a good
and
one.
then I almost did Rear Window, but I decided to not have enough time to watch those and decide. So I stuck with this, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad that I did the right thing by picking Do the Right Thing.
Nice.
Nice.
And the last time I watched it a few months ago and I gave it 5 stars, but I think there's some things that I didn't like in it, like the score, the music that's playing that isn't Run D or Public Enemy, I thought was bad on this
Mm.
on this when I watched it the other day. I don't think it fit with it, and there's a couple just weird things in it that bugged me this time around. So I actually liked it less this time around than I did when I watched it a few months ago. So I think I'm going to give it a 4.5 boom boxes instead of 5, which was what I gave it last time. So I'm bumping mine down a little bit, mostly for the score I thought was bad, and learning about the ice nipples thing. Really, I don't like that either, and I think that could have been removed.
Sick.
So
Definitely could
yeah,
have.
but it is still a great movie, and it is still a very important movie because it is well over 4. It's like 4.444 or something like that. So despite what I said about Spike Lee, I still think he makes good movies, except for his most recent movie, Highest to Lowest, was a complete garbage movie that sucked so bad, and I hated it very much. Do not watch that one. It's very bad. Very bad movie. And I do not like it. And I do
Don't-
not recommend it. So congratulations to Spike Lee. Congratulations to the entire cast of Do the Right Thing. This is a very important movie. And we're going to continue with summer, with hot month of July. Darian, is your pick is next? Have you decided yet? Or will it be put in the show notes?
It will be put in the show notes.
Okay, that's good.
I'm stuck between a couple.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Everybody's going to go to sleep now. And I'm going to put a heating pad on my ass cheek and sit on my new couch that caused my ass cheek to hurt in the first place.
Nice.
And until next week, as always, please out.